Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing King Arthur Legends Rise. For today's video, we have to talk about the grand launch schedule. This thing goes live like tomorrow. Alright, and I wonder if this is actually today for some people, depending on when you're watching this. But yeah, the 27th, this is fully global. It's already been global on PC client for early access, but there was a few countries excluded. And for mobile, it was only available in the UK and Canada. UK got added a little bit later. So now it's going to be available for everybody. And there's some changes to go here, and they're also letting us know what the events are going to be. So let's get into this and see if we have any more details about how things are going to go. So the moment we've been waiting for. All right. So at 4:30 UTC on Wednesday. So that's 6:30 in the morning my time. Just calculate from UTC wherever that is for you, I guess. So yeah, I'll be sleeping. I'm not going to stress it. Early access will be held. What does that mean? What does this mean? Early access will be held until the 27th at... Okay, so like a little bit after reset. The early access accounts can still claim your dailies, your bonuses from the day before. And then there will be a maintenance. So maintenance and grand launch opening will take place from 1 o'clock to 4:30 UTC. And they still haven't told us what's happening with... We're just gonna find out when we wake up tomorrow, apparently. Like, when I wake up tomorrow, are the early access players going to be able to be in the same servers, aka it's all one server, but is it separate for early access or global? Can global players join our plans from early access or not? We don't really know. So, I don't know. Alright, anyway. And guys, don't be too upset. Think about it this way as well. So there's gonna be like people being like, but early access has an advantage. They got to play ahead of everybody. It's not fair that we're in the same server. It is though, because it was globally available on PC client for one. But even still, even if it wasn't at all, and there was only one country it was available in, think about Raid Shadow Legends. Think about Watcher of Realms. And many other games that have a one server setup. Does it matter if you started playing Raid 1 month after launch? Does it matter if you started playing 1 year after launch? 5 years after launch? Still new players starting every single day, and eventually they get to the point where they can compete with everybody as well. But it's only been 1 month, so it's really not even been that long, so I wouldn't stress it, guys. If it is all the same, we still don't officially know what that looks like. Alright, so Guinevere Hero Event Dungeon. I don't know what that means, honestly, by Guinevere Hero Event Dungeon. So, there is no dungeon where Guinevere is, like, the boss to fight. So, Guinevere Hero Event Dungeon? So there's a legend. She looks like she's part of a raid up summon. So are we gonna have... Or is this like a dungeon where we go against a boss and you get to play with Guinevere on your team to see what she's like to make you want to get her in the summoning event? I don't know. The prologue, Dawn of War. So it looks like we're gonna get a little bit of extra story added, which I think that's cool. That sounds good to me. Honestly, I think I want to start a new account regardless, to go through the story in full and record all of the lore. Now, that's going to be something that is many, many hours of content and is going to get very niche views over time. But I also think that if you're just curious and like Arthurian lore, just from this in general, like mythology, lore, if you're a fan of that and you don't even play this game, people might want to watch that sort of thing. And I'm going to have it to where it's all the voiceovers, and not me there, just purely the story. So if you're a dirty story skipper, trust me, you probably will be in this game. It's very slow. But you actually like, you know what, I kind of wish I followed the story. I like this stuff. It's cool. or you watch some cutscenes, you're like, okay, this actually seems interesting. I wish I watched the story. I want to be a channel you can go to actually be able to watch it. So it's the kind of thing like my adventure guides that take a really, 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 really long time to edit and do. They get the least amount of views possible, but it's one of those things not for the money, but more for the sake of having a diverse channel that can be a good source and hopefully make people like and respect my channel for doing different things, right? Okay. There's going to be a stamina consumption event and Monster Hunter ranking event. So this is just kill stuff, which we had on the first day as well. Nothing fancy there. I think we have that now still. No, it's gone. There is like power boost events, so if you guys want to see what it looks like in the future, like there's one here of like doing Plain of Beast, Penvid, the Boar, which is one to get like rank up materials, like actually beating it multiple times and then actually ranking up relics as well. So this is like one of the Frozen Plain dungeons farming and then advancing a relic to the max level. That was an event for the future. So they definitely do these sort of like arena events, whatever events. The only thing so far is we haven't had like you have to summon at the certain time to get rewards type event. So I hope they don't do that. I actually prefer that they don't. I prefer we summon when we want to summon on a banner versus summon when we feel like we have to. Okay, so balance adjustments to the legendary hero Guinevere. They don't say what these are yet again, so we're probably going to find this out tomorrow in a patch notes. So don't worry, I will have those patch notes ready to go. As soon as it's up, I will read through those and react. I know that this time around, after the betas, they changed her kit a bit and people are not as excited about this hero. So I'm assuming they're gonna like buff her a little bit and make her a little bit better and more desirable, because I don't think, from what the chat I've seen in the Discords, people don't seem super excited about her this time, so for early access phase. So maybe that will change. Improve the number of times required to complete clan group missions. No, that's not what we need for clans. We need to change the daily attendance requirements. That's what this needs to say. So there's one really annoying thing here in clans, guys, that if every single clan member, 25 out of 25, does not, it's based on, they've adjusted, it has to be 25 out of 25 in your clan, which we just dropped a couple people and have more coming, have to sign in or you don't get this daily free special summon. Like, it should at least be, let us have 30 people in our clan and then we have to have 25 of them log in. But if you don't click your clan section, if you forget, even if you log in but you forget to click the clan section, it doesn't count. And then we miss out every time one person doesn't log in for one day, which is so stressful and stupid. They need to change that. Okay, I was really hoping that was going to be what this clan thing said when I saw the word clan. And then adjust the difficulty of the favored dungeon, floor 8 and 9. Okay, or favor dungeon. Yeah, they're really hard. Maybe they made it a little bit easier, I'm hoping. And then adjusted the difficulty for Yaskaleg 7 and Originopolia 7. Hopefully making those a little easier as well, because you feel like you're cruising through and they all seem about like only a little bit harder, but hitting these stage 7s is definitely a big jump, which is true for a lot of games because it's where you get the higher level materials like the mythic or the whatever it might be. So I could see that, but yeah, maybe they made it just a little bit more attainable would be nice, because this Yaskaleg 7 is all about using a debuff called Mark, and there's not any, all the other characters like the uncommons that do Mark that they suggest don't keep it up enough to make it even useful. So they definitely still need to adjust the mechanics there, I think, as well. But they also improved certain skill info descriptions, improved passive skills that have max use increase as their skill level up additions. Max use increase. Those are confusing because there is like one for K. I think it was Odd One told me there was one for K where it's like she has max uses. Okay, at the start of the battle, she gains these things. Available uses 2 times. Max uses +5 +8. What do you mean? It's just at the start of the battle. You can only use it 8 times and never again? Like, what does this even mean? This makes no sense. At the start of the battle, use max uses. What? times 2 plus 5 times 5 times 8, or plus 5 to, so it's plus 7 plus 10. I don't know. I don't know, guys. This doesn't make sense, that's for sure. It's just a passive at the start of a battle, you get these things. Unless they mean something where there's like waves, so like the first wave, you get it, the second wave, you get it, as if it's the start of the battle again, and the third wave, you would not get it right now. That's the only thing I can think of, and the wording's just bad. But yeah, that is the notes we have for right now for the launch that's happening, yeah, soon. Today, tomorrow, depending on what time zone you're in. This is today for the US folks, right? This is today for US folks. Whew, and we really don't have information to know how it's going to feel for existing accounts versus new accounts. It really is weird. But that's all the info we got. And there's been very little hype for the global launch. With marketing, I'm hoping that changes. I don't know what's going on. I know Netmarble does things weird compared to what us Western game players are used to. Like, forums are their main thing, not the Discords. Don't be weirded out by that. And that's all I got for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I will post we'll record and post a 1-week review within the next day or two. Or sorry, a 1-month review of the game, an honest opinion, should you even start playing this crazy game? And then I will also do an ultimate beginner's guide. So stay tuned for some big videos like that that'll help out new players, or yeah, and I'll see you in the next video.